and welcome to Makeups. For today's video, we are once again diving into another zodiac sign. Woo! We are now up to, I lost count of how many days we are up to because I filmed these all out of sequence. I hope that everyone is prepared for the chaos that is about to unfold, because today we are deep diving into Leo, the brave lion. That was so flammy. But today we are deep diving into the zodiac Leo, and not only do you get a stunning headpiece, you also get a fantastic makeups look, because I am ever so what? Talented! And I am also what?
The Golden God!
Pilaf has been charting the stars, doing all the mathematics, physics, gymnastics, chemistry, all of the things, so that she can really maps out the universe, so that she can get together an accurate, factual, will happen to every single Leo horoscope. Is there nothing that I cannot do? So for the moment, I am just preparing my face, preparing the beautiful base that is going to hold all of the makeup. So I'm just adding some scene stick to cover up my sin, the sleep deprivation, the caffeine addiction, a little bit of eruption-y boys, and then I'm just going in with Sin Stick Big Sister foundation, just so that I can really get the base together. Is this a bad idea to do first? Possibly, only because I am going to have to glue this headpiece to my head in order to do like the rest of the look, because there is going to be parts of my face that is covered up that I need to know if it is going to be covered up or not. So, unfortunately for this video, the headpiece, she's not going to be a surprise. Unfortunately for this look, the final result, the final reveal is not going to happen, because it is just impossible to try and put this on my head and put everything on my face without like showing you the full process. Like, there would be no video if I didn't put this on first. I would just be like, whoop, I put on Sin Stick and foundations, and then, woo, we done, have fun, goodbye. By the way, this is your horoscope. Foundation and Sin Stick are now on, which means that our base is looking like a masterpiece. It is looking stunning for all of the pretty colors to go on top. So, okay, so before I show the headpiece and before I show everything, there is one thing that I have to do first. These magnificent curls that have grown from my head since shaving it have to be pinned back. Yes, I could use a headband, but I'm only thinking about that possibility now. So this is happening. Are you ready? Pilaf has made a lion's mane! Look at the, Pilaf is so stunning. Pilaf is so stunning. I'm a magician! I'm ever so proud. And thank you so much to dearest brother, sister, and mother for helping me tease all of these individual pieces of wool. Oh, it was a time. So in order to get this on and secured and get this in the right spots, just because like this, like she looks good, but there are still like a little bits and pieces that I have to glue to my face as well individually, so that like it all just kind of blends, right? So it looks like actual skin. But I could use spirit gum, but unfortunately, I have no idea where that is. So because I cannot find the spirit gum, I have to use some liquidy latex. Thankfully, I'm not going to glue my actual hair. I probably will still glue some of it, but hey, whatever. Work fast, work fast, work fast. Okay. Okay, and then press down. Pilaf is a happy little lion. 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 So I have these spare little tufts of wool that I teased to absolute oblivion. I managed to do it with a comb and by telling it over and over again that you are a mandarin, not an orange. And it did not like that. And then all of a sudden I got these beautiful little creatures. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to be very, very careful. I'm going to cut off the little ball that I've made, and then I'm going to try and apply it with liquidy latex at about the same place that I have the specific colors. So let us hope the Pilaf does not ruin this idea straight away. This was bad idea. Okay, so then I just have to repeat that process over and over again. So everything is fine. Everything will be a-okay. Calmness. Have more coffee. So after 58 minutes exactly, the headpiece is now on, the little liquidy latex little toughies are now on, and I've tried to blend this down as much as possible. At the moment I kind of look like a fiery mutton chop murderer from that one specific episode in The Simpsons, but at the same time, is she not fantastic? Cats, why have you not hired me yet? I look stunning. But now that she is on, I'm going to try and do the rest of the look. So Pilaf is once again going in with the beautiful Zodiac palette sent to me by my bestest Babycakes Joe. Thank you much, baby cakes. I have so much love for this human being. So the Leo colors are like your oranges and your gold. So I'm just going to use Leo 1 all over, then deepen her up with some Leo 3, Leo 4, and then I may even add in a teeny bit more brown. I'm thinking like a brown smoky eye. Ooh, Leos, they are a fire. Yes, they are a fire sign. So we need to add a bit of smoke because you cannot have fire without smoke, yes? I'm just getting this big fluffy brush and I am just going to get that color Leo 1. I'm just going to start putting her everywhere on my lid. But the really fun thing about the Leo sign is that Pilaf actually has some first-hand knowledge of the Leo sign. Why? Because my dearest mother is a Leo, and she, funnily enough, does display a lot of the Leo signs because Leo signs are known for being creative, warm-hearted, humorous, generous, all of the good, like, warm feelings, yes? And my dearest mother, fun fact, was a very, like, an orchestral level, like, pianist and organist, and if that doesn't take, like, a level of skill and creativity, I don't know what does. Like, that is a skill that Pilaf wishes she has, but, she can play some pianos, but I get bored like halfway through trying to learn a song because I get frustrated that my little fingers are being so stumpy and not flexible at all. And it is just like, okay, well, I think I will just stop this and never pick it up again. My mother, on the other hand, she does not give up. She's a brave woman who just, she doesn't take no for an answer. Funnily enough, traits that Leos are also known for is stubbornness. My mother tries to rephrase that is, I'm not stubborn, I'm determined. Which at the end of the day, mother, is that not just stylistic stubbornness? I joke, I love you! Now that the vibrant orange is on, we are just going to go in with the darker shades. So I'm going to go in with Leo 3 and Leo 4. So I'm going to do Leo 3 first, just to give a bit of depth, and then Leo 4, and then depending on how dark it turns out, ooh, I like that shade. Depending on how it turns out, I will just add some brown from somewhere else in the palette. Maybe Virgo. Virgo seems to have some nice browns. I just didn't want to use her for the Virgo look because I wanted to go for like some glittery, like flower goddess kind of vibes. And the browns were just a little bit too much for that look. I want my big bug eyes to be popping today. I just want people to be like, oh, such big eyes you have, grandmother. Maybe like, oh, all the better to see you with, my dear. Because let's be honest, if I was going to be in Little Red Riding Hood, I am going to be the wolf. I'm just going to deepen it up with some Virgo 2 and then some Virgo 3, really to give it like a smoky kind of effect, yes? I'm not going to lie, I'm just going to get the same brush because screw it, I don't want to be cleaning like 30,000 brushes. So now that that is done, I'm just going to go on with my bottom lids because this, she looks like a party. So I'm just going to use Virgo 3 on a smudge brush, take that onto my lower lashes. I look what? Stunning. Snap, snap. Okay, so we just get orange 4 on this smaller brush just to really buff her out. Damn, this is making my eyes look so green. I should wear oranges more often because my eyes are just like, are they not looking so green right now? Not even green with Ambi. That is something that I'm very used to, but like, no, these just look like straight up like emerald green. Okay, maybe not emerald, but they look stunning. Shadows are looking stunning! I love this. I need to do oranges more often because this, she looks... Snap, snap, she looks so good. She looks so... Yes! Now we get to go on with the cut crease. The ooh, smooth, silky cut crease. I'm just going to get my sin stick. I'm going to put her on the back of my hand. Ooh, thank you so much, Babycakes, for blessing my hand. And then I look down upon my enemies. And there's a Leo today. I'm usually a Sagittarius, but today I'm Leo. As a Leo, I look down upon the Pisces. That is what horoscope.com told me. And I just quickly dab it. And then I drag. And then left eye, Babycakes, you have been doing so well lately. Yes, everyone has been hyping you up in the premiere chat. You've been doing so good, so you know what you're going to do today? You are going to do the exact same thing. And you know what will happen? The premiere chat is going to hype you up again, Babycakes. Yes! Do good, you get rewarded. Do bad, I carve you out of my face with a rusty spoon. Your choice. Cut crease is now on, and once again, left eye behind. Yes, Babycakes, you are incredible. Now that the cut crease is on, we get to go in with the shimmer shades. What I'm going to do is once again ombre because I want a good like kind of factor with this light to dark situation. Yes, so we are going to put number 6, number 7, then number 5 because it is a light kind of gold with a dark kind of gold and then like the real like gold kind of gold. Yes, so we are going to do that and then some of the glitter on top. That way we really get like a va-va-voom kind of moment. Yes, but when doing my research on all of the zodiacs, specifically Leo, I did find a few little things where I was like, I don't know he's supposed to be lazy. Like every Leo around the world is just notorious for being lazy, apparently. That is one of the traits or like stereotypes if you want to be a little bit critical, a little bit harsh. But that on a personal level makes absolutely no sense, because my mother, dearest mother, is one of the hardest working people I have ever met in my life. She's incapable of sitting still. I don't know if it is a thing that is just for her, but she is just incapable of sitting still. And my father is even a Leo. Now that I think about it, Pilaf has 2 Leos in her life. She has dearest mother and also father. Father is not lazy either. Dearest father, I promise that I did not forget your birthday. It is nothing like that. It is just the fact that I forgot that you're a Leo, because we've never talked about star signs together. So I forgot that because you and mother are so close together that like your star signs would of course be the same as well. But that does make a lot of sense though, because you're also a creative human being and a generous human being, and like the way that you laugh is ever so like ha 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 ha. It definitely comes from the gutty. Leo kind of fits my parents quite well, except for the whole like lazy thing. That just doesn't make sense to peel off. This is getting me heated. I don't know why this one specifically is getting me heated, but like if someone was to ever call my parents lazy, I don't know. I think the Sagittarius is just starting to come out to me, because some people are like, oh, peel off, you have to be a Sagittarius because you like to start fights. I didn't really see that in my research, but okay. And even then, that is inaccurate. Peel off does not start fights. I finished them. I'm just going to go in with this beautiful Leo glitter. I'm so excited for this one. But now that Pilaf has had this revelation that dearest father is a Leo, Daddy-o, I would love to put you in these makeups. You all have no idea what my father looks like, but oh my gosh, that idea with you in like full drag makeups, oh. It really tickles my fancy. It really makes me laugh from the gut. It makes me laugh from the diaphragm. Daddy-o, what do you say? Would you love to have your makeups done by your favorite daughter? Don't lie, I know I'm your favorite. Now that the stunning glitter is on, we get to go on with a teeny bit of highlight. So I'm of course just going to get my favorite highlight, my Makeup's Revolution Set the Tone highlight, because I am a pasty goddess. I lack the melanin, so it suits my skin tone really well because it is just pure white. So I'm just going to get my ColourPop gel eyeliner pot in the shade Swerve, which one time I think I said that like it doesn't make sense to me because I would have called it licorice, but like whatever. I didn't name the names. But what I'm going to try and do is lie on my eyes. So I'm just going to try and make like almost like a little point at my inner corner. Oh, she is looking cute. Okay, left eye, come on Babycakes. This is your time to shine. You did so good with the cut crease. You can do it again. Yes? Yes, peel off. Just that little detail and ooh! Elevated. So now I'm just going to go on with my brows with my brow cake and a brow brush, and I'm just going to fill them in to give myself some luscious, fluffy, duffy, Cara Delevingne brows. If like a lion was a person, you know that they would have some va-va-voom kind of brows. They would just have some brows that would put John Howard to shame. And for anyone that doesn't know who John Howard is, I will put a photo. He was an old Prime Minister of Australia, and oh boy, he had some big fluffy duffy caterpillars. And then just some hairspray. That should be enough. We are just going to spiky them up. Brows are done. We just get to go in with the eye feather. So, I can really see this coming together and I look fabulous. For the moment, I'm just going to get my guillotine just to give my lashes a bit of a lift to stop them from looking so sad, droopy. If I do not curl and give them a teeny coat of mascara before I put the eye feathers on, they do not blend. It is like they're in an argument that is not going to get solved overnight. They have to go to months, years worth of therapy. It is a time. So for feathers, I'm just going in with my Kiss Pompadour feathers. So I'm just going to get them between my peachy boys that are naturally flamingo, and I'm just going to get myself some eyelash glue. But I always get an eyelash glue that is white, that way when it dries it gets a cute blue hue to it, and at that point I know it is tacky and you can just it onto your eyelids. So for the moment, Peel Off is going to have a lot of patience. But I know that every single one of you have been on the edge of your seats tearing up the fabric in anticipation for the Leo horoscope. Even if you aren't a Leo, I know that you're thinking to yourself, oh, the Leos that I have in my life, how are their lives going to be affected? And how is that going to affect me? Kind of situation, yes? Because I have a mother and a father who are both Leos. Whew! this is also going to affect you. No one is safe from these horoscopes. Leos, it is going to be a momentous occasion. It is going to be possibly one of the happiest days of your life because you are going to meet the love of your life. And it isn't even going to be a simple like, oh, hello, my name is Pilov kind of situation, yes? It isn't even going to be like that. It is going to be one of those like cinematic moments where you lock eyes across the room, a spark flies, and you know that this is love at first sight. You know that this is the one you will spend the rest of your life with, the one that you will just have all of these beautiful momentous occasions with. Everything perfect in the world is happening right now because you are meeting the one. You meet, you start to talk, that kind of thing. Conversations, get to know each other, yes? Because you're so funny. Oh, you get to hear their true laugh. When you first meet the person, you downgrade the crazy. You want to make sure on the third date, that's when they find out how mental you are. Because otherwise they'll just hightail the run out of there and be like, oh, dodged the bullet there, that kind of situation. So you make sure that the crazy stays until the third meeting. And that includes the laugh. When someone says something funny when you first meet them, yes, it is always like, oh, that was so delightful. I'm having a cute little giggle, yes? Not this time! Because this time, your first meeting of the love of your life, and you know that they are the love of your life, you say something so funny that they cannot help but give their true laugh, yes? It is so guttural, so loud, so earth-breaking, and it comes out something along the lines of like I could not do it. I just could not do it. I don't care if you are the love of my life. I am leaving you there. That is an atrocity. That is a crime. That laugh is just love. She is through thick and thin, yes? And if the thickest thing that you have to get through is that stupid laugh, you're a braver person than I am. But the lash is now nice and tacky, so I'm just going to her onto my eye. So this one is the left eye. I always start in the middle and then kind of go at an up angle so I can still kind of see what I am doing. But I still put it on the skin, not so much my actual lashes. That way when I pull the makeups off, I'm not going to tear off my real lashes. See? Peel off, think ahead. So to all the Leos, I cannot wait to be invited to all of the weddings. They are going to be so momentous. Just please, for everyone's safety, don't tell any jokes at the wedding. I think all of your guests would love to leave with their eardrums intact. Lashes are now on. We are looking so good. We are looking fabulous. We are looking yeah. We are just going to get in some of my bestest boy Marky Mark. And we are just going to get ourselves our cheek brush and just add in a bit of shape into our face. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a fish face. This is going to be interesting to blend, kind of make it work. And then for nose, just a cute little flick and a cute little flick. And then to add just a teeny bit more pizzazz to the look, I'm going to try and blend in some of the hair with Leo 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just kind of like an extra layer of contour just to give it really like the Leo kind of vibe, yes? But I know that the liquidy latex is going to make that a touch bit difficult. I had to do it in that order, otherwise we were just going to look mantle. And then for under the nose, I'm just going to get that dark Virgo 3 back, and I'm just going to put that kind of all over just to give ourselves that little lion nose. And then for highlight, I'm once again stealing my sister's Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kid Sun Dipped palette. And now that I think about it, I should have used this one for the inner corner, but it's on my face now. There's nothing we can do about it. So I am going to just do a duck face. Get the glow going, baby! And then because, as usual, I'm in love with my face and I'm in love with my freckles, and the amount of foundations I put on does cover it a lot of the time, so I'm just going to add in some of my freckles back. Maybe I should be less heavy-handed with the foundations? Possibly. But at the same time, I need that coverage to get rid of my sand. So now that the fake freckles are on, I get to go with the lips. My plan is, because if you look at the lion's mouth, it kind of looks a bit Kim Possible, if that makes sense. So I'm going to make my bottom lip nice nude, yes! And then the top lip, I'm going to do red, but also put some shimmery kind of stuff on top, so it is not as red and hopefully will look a bit more orange, yes? So I'm just going to get this Skin on Skin Model Rock Cosmetics matte lipstick sent to me by the beautiful Monique. Thank you so much. I will keep thanking you till the end of time. And also, Anna, thank you so much for the mirror. I have the best Babycakes ass. Once again, I'm not using lip liner because I still have no idea how to use them without looking like a child who is learning how to write their name for the first time. And then for the red, I am also using one sent to me by the beautiful Monique called Cherry Wood. Ooh! And I'm just going to put that on the top lip, and I'm also going to try and like curve out my Cupid's bow so she is a little bit less today. So over the top of the red, I'm just going to put the beautiful Leo 5. Yeah! That way the gold really makes this a shining kind of lioness, but also like will hopefully make it a bit more orange. So for the last step, I am once again just going to get some white body paint and a little brush, and I am just going to draw on the Leo symbol circle. And then whoop! Perfect! Oh my gosh. We're done. We're done! Oh my gosh! Oh! We're Leo the Lion! Yee! Yeah, Pilaf did so good! The Pilaf did so good! And Pilaf did so good! Pilaf did so good! Oh my gosh! Bask in my glory! Especially this look, I look absolutely mental. But the kind of glamorous kind of mental, the Vogue is just going to be like, Babycakes, snap, snap! We need you on the runway, snap, snap! Like snap, snap, like yesterday, because you look stunning! I'm even taking my own breath away at the moment. I can see myself in the viewfinder in the mirror and oh my gosh! But now that all this magnificence is on, the horoscope is given and factual and will happen to you tomorrow. And because Pilaf is a legitimate beauty goddess on YouTube's, there's only one thing left to do. And that is a sexy, a slow move! Boom! Pilaf is so funny! Pilaf is magnificent! Pilaf is so funny! Oh, okay, but now that all of this is all the horoscopes are done, and because sexy slow-mos are done, that is it for today's video. Don't like saying goodbye. But before I do depart and bid my farewell, I do need to make sure that every single one of you knows something, yes? It is very, very important, even more important than all of the Leos meeting their soulmates tomorrow. That is how important it is, yes? That's beauty. She is from the inside, yes? It does not matter what kind of level of makeups you do. It doesn't matter if you're nice, bare face, natural, bit of highlight, woo! Or some red carpet glamour, or something is, woo! Is this something more cartoonish, something more abstract? Doesn't matter where on the makeup spectrum you sit. You are fabulous nonetheless. You are perfect in every single shape, way, and form. You are stunning from the inside out. You are like the stars up in the skies, which is why I'm doing the Zodiacs, because you, my loves, are the constellations. You, every single one of you, shine like the stars, shine like your constellations. And I need you all to know that, because you have made Pilaf's life so much better. By me meeting you and being able to see perfection firsthand. Woo! She was a life-changing event. She changed my life for the better, yes? So, because Pilaf's life has been changed for the better, you know what you have to do? You have to go make sure that everyone else in the world out there, their lives are changed for the better. Also, you need to go out into the world, spiritually and metaphorically at the moment, but go out nonetheless and show them how stunning and perfect you are in every single shape, way, and form. Because without knowing you, without knowing the definition of perfection, their lives are obsolete, meaningless, doo-doo. Their lives are just a big wet fart in the world, yes? You need to go out into the world and show them. And while you're out there, do not forget what your mother always say. If you can't say something nice, say something cruel.